Welcome back to another episode of Dr. Jea and JP's Vidcast, a series of video podcasts designed to
disrupt
your current ways of thinking and breathe new perspectives into your life. It's 2017.
Woo! Are you fired up?
I can't believe 2016 went by so fast. So think about what you did at the end of last year. Last week you wrote down 3 big scary goals that you wanted to accomplish in 2017. Dr. J and I are going to spend the next 4 weeks, the first 4 weeks of 2017, helping you achieve those goals. And so Dr. J is going to bring us into what she likes to call the Great 8. Jay, what's that all about?
So the Great 8 are 8 dimensions of life that I like to look through to evaluate the well-being of my life in its entirety. So as I read through the Great 8, I want you to jot them down in your notebook. We'll also post them here for you as we describe them. And I want you to evaluate them using a simple 3-2-1 scale.
Okay.
3 being that dimension is in an extraordinary state. I love that aspect of my life. 2 being it's stable, it's good, healthy. And 1 being it needs some love, attention, or improvement. Okay? So number 1. Is self-mastery. Your self is at the core of every connection and interaction that you make in the world. So growing in self-mastery is what I place as number 1 and what I think about often in my life. And that includes your own knowledge of self. It includes educational pursuits, things that you're doing to further your cognitive understanding, personal growth, and social and emotional intelligence. So self-mastery is 1 dimension. So go ahead and rate that using your 3-2-1 scale. Number 2 is relationships. These could be relationships with family, your immediate family, your children, your spouse, your desired spouse. It could also be relationships with your extended family, people who are not necessarily living with you, but who you think about and love and cherish. It could also be friends, colleagues, neighbors, community members, your favorite bartender or server at a local restaurant. Thinking about relationships as people in its entirety. Go ahead and rate that. And then number 3 is career, the pathway that you've chosen to influence the world. Advocacy, which is slightly different. That is how you influence the community and the world at large. It might be a board that you serve on. It might be volunteerism. It might be a street sweeping or cleanup. Whenever I was a kid, I was a member of the Surfrider Foundation. I used to love going out and cleaning up the beach. So it could be something that you do to make the world a better place. Number 5 is income and financial management. 6 is health and wellness. 7 is lucky number 7. The fun factor, travel and adventure. That might be something as spontaneous as a fun bike ride at night or a hike, or something that's more worldly like I want to go to Greece this year. And then number 8, spirituality. So as you evaluate these dimensions and rate them 3-2-1, the next step is to really look at, are those big 3 scary goals that you set last month, are they in alignment with the dimensions of greatest need? So as you look at your 2s and 1s, do your goals fall into those dimensions to help you strategically elevate the entirety of your life?
Because sometimes we can write down a big scary goal, and when we all of a sudden think about our dimensions, maybe our big scary goal falls in a dimension that's already a 3. And we're excited about it, we really want to achieve it, but maybe we can just really challenge ourselves to get all these dimensions to 3s, and we do that through doing big scary things.
Absolutely. And that's what we call continuous improvement,
Yes.
right? We are not in pursuit of perfection, but in pursuit of progress and continuously improving and never settling, never being good enough, right? So we're always striving for continuous improvement. That's one of the research-based habits of people who are incredibly successful in the world. And so we want to share that with you. It's also fine to add a 4th goal. If you are like, this is in an area that's already extraordinary, but I love this goal and I definitely want to achieve this year, add a 4th goal for an area of need. You don't have to limit yourself to 3, but you probably should stay less than 7. Don't go crazy and start adding, and then you get lost in the shuffle of too much going on and you lose focus. So you may add 1 or 2, but with that, we want to invite you to evaluate those dimensions of your life align the big scary goals with the dimensions, and reevaluate, have you chosen a great strategy for the best year of your life? Are you ready to welcome 2017?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, with that, go out and shine love and light into the world.
We'll see you next time.